That's what Cordelia Whitmore sneered as her bulldozers roared in at dawn. No warning, no permission. Carving an $8,000 concrete bike path right through my active cattle pasture. Diesel smoke thick. Tracks crushing the grass. My 30 prize Black Angus need to survive. Greater than. This is working ranch land. Greater than, I yelled. She smirked, flashing fake easement papers while filming me. Greater than your cows can graze elsewhere, sweetie. Progress waits for no one. Greater than. What she forgot. This is Taurus's territory. My 2,200 pounds champion bull who's owned this field for 6 years. Bulls don't like intruders, especially shiny Teslas parked in their feeding ground. 3 months later, her husband's brand new Tesla became 100,000 plus worth of crumpled scrap. This malicious compliance revenge is legendary, and the footage is insane. What would you do? Comment where you're watching from and smash. Like if you're rooting for the bull. My name is Dutch Kellerman and I've been raising cattle on this land since before. Most of these suburbanites knew the difference between a bull and a steer. Third-generation rancher. Inherited these 47 acres from my grandfather back in 1995. Been running 30 head of registered Black Angus ever since. Watching the sunrise paint the pasture gold every morning for 28 years straight. The smell of morning hay still reminds me of Sarah. My wife passed 18 months ago. Cancer took her fast and brutal. Left me with nothing but memories and a ranch that felt too quiet, without her laughter echoing off the barn walls. Some mornings I'd catch myself saving funny newspaper stories to tell her, only to remember that empty kitchen chair would stay empty forever. Grief has a way of making time crawl and fly simultaneously, leaving you with too much silence and not enough purpose. That's when they started building Willowbrook Heights, like some suburban infections spreading across what used to be decent farmland. 200 cookie-cutter McMansions, sprouting like mushrooms after rain, each one worth more than my entire herd combined. Suddenly, I had neighbors who thought grass should be emerald carpet, not cattle food. The kind of folks who complained about roosters crowing, but paid premium prices for farm-fresh eggs at Whole Foods, wanting the aesthetic of country, living without any actual country. Enter Cordelia Whitmore, stage left, with all the subtlety of a freight train derailment. 49 years old, former corporate lawyer from California who moved here thinking she could run our county like her personal boardroom. HOA president for 3 consecutive terms. Drove a white Tesla Model X with EcoFam vanity plates and wore those expensive yoga pants like armor against authentic life and honest work. The woman treated every neighborhood dispute like a hostile corporate takeover, complete with PowerPoint presentations and legal threats typed in Comic Sans font because nothing says I am reasonable like. Threatening your neighbors with lawsuits in playful typography. She'd moved from Silicon Valley when her husband Brad landed some high-paying tech executive position, bringing that uniquely Californian passive-aggressive communication style that turned simple conversations into email chains longer than my property deed. First came the noise complaints about my cattle lowing at dawn. Apparently, Black Angus don't respect suburban sleep schedules or understand modern concepts like quiet hours.